And good afternoon. This is Woody Collins, and this is another day of talking about the Congo. And let me get the camera adjusted because I decided to move after I had started everything. So, blue skies here in Indianapolis, but we're not here to talk about the weather. We're here to talk about the Congo. And I thank you all for stopping by. I'm Woody Collins with Congo Helping Hands, and we are going to talk about what it's going to take for Congo to become a safely water managed country. And so I am sitting outside here by a little pond, and it kind of reminds me of what we have in the Congo. So let's go ahead and get started. So, as we talked about for the last few days, this is our sixth episode, and we have been talking about the JMP drinking water ladder. The drinking water ladder starts out with surface water, which is ponds, lakes, and as in the Congo, it'd be rivers and creeks. Uh, and then it moves up to a unimproved source, which could be a natural source or it could be a source of water that is not properly protected, that is probably yielding unsafe drinking water. Then you have the limited water source. Those are the ones that are improved, and it's a pretty good chance that it has is safe water. However, it is a 30-minute walk away from uh, the village whoever's getting water. They cannot make the round trip from leaving their house to getting water within a 30-minute time period. And then we have basic, which is what we are all achieving for in Congo, is that they have a water source that is within a 30-minute walk, and so you can think about that. But it it's safe to drink. However, it's a 30-minute walk away from their village. And finally, we have safely managed water, where it is own water that's on the premises and is safe to drink and everything like that. So let's figure out what it will take for Congo to get to that top rung of the ladder of safely managed water sources. Okay, probably we need to start with where is the Congo at now? The Congo, from especially in the rural areas that I'm most familiar with, the Congo has a lot of water that is either unimproved or limited. So, but you cannot move those water sources closer to the village. Either you tell the people, hey, go move closer to the water so that you can become a basic water source, get water from a basic water source, or you uh, somehow have to pump it to them, which is which is cost money because the primary source of water has been in the Congo has been natural springs. There in the Congo basins, and you have a lot of natural springs that's around. So just as we have little uh, creeks that start from nowhere, that's what cap, meaning to say that they'll put some type of protective measure on it that would allow the water to be protected to keep from getting contaminated by either feces, chemical contamination, and so you wind up with that type of water. Now, how are you going to get that to the village? It's very hard to get to the village. As a matter of fact, we started our whole process of getting into water when we went to the Congo, and they were uh, there was a hospital, and the hospital water was about 2.5 miles away, and it would take them at least 30 minutes to walk down to get the water and bring it back to the hospital. But they had a pump, a diesel pump that they were pumping up water all the way up to the hospital. Well, the diesel pump broke and they were out of water. So that was our quest to get the water back in the back to the hospital so that it could be put into a water tank and then distributed throughout the hospital. Because the hospital had in every place it had water faucets, sinks, and stuff like that that was needed. However, they didn't have a way to get the water up to the hospital premises, or they didn't have a way to get it up, and they didn't have a way to get it up to the tank. So therefore, we started and we came up with the idea that we would just pump it up. Uh, our electric pumps was not as powerful as the diesel pump, so we canceled that whole process and decided that we would drill wells. Because drilling wells, you can put the well right on the premises, and so therefore you can immediately have safely managed water. So that is the secret: is drilling wells so that you can have water uh, directly put on premises, put up in the middle of villages, and doing things like that. And I would have to say, of all the countries, and I've seen statistics on it, Congo probably has the lowest per capita of drill wells in it. And that's the reason why is because you have these natural springs everywhere. And so therefore, it's cost maybe right now, their cost is somewhere between 11 to $15,000 to drill a well, including solar panels and stuff like that. But if you uh, go for the capping of the spring, that's only about 1,000 to $2,000 to do that. So you see that NGOs in the past have went for capping the spring, which gave them an improved water source, but they will never be able to get up to safely managed water without drilling wells so that you can put the water right into town, uh, right into the premises where you want to, and you got to run pipes and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be very, very expensive to do that. So, uh, you know, to me, the best way to for them to achieve safely managed water is to drill a well, put in uh, maybe even to the point that if you got a raised tank, you can distribute water throughout the village, or at least you would get them to the point where they are all at a basic level. For those villages that do not have their that they're walking over 30 minutes round trip to get water, you can put water up where that they can get water, and it would be great. So, to me, that's my idea of what it's going to take for Congo to become um a safely managed water country. Right now, in the rural areas, it's very difficult at that to get safely managed water because they're relying on springs that's happen to be a long distance away, and you can't make it there within a 30-minute round trip. So that's my idea. And thank you all for stopping by today. I'm sitting out here in the park in the sunshine. It's about 70 degrees. I was going to go out to the lake to do this, but the traffic is so bad. Everybody has the same idea of going out to the park today. So there's a line of traffic going into the state park. And I decided, okay, I will just park outside the state park and do it right here in the sunshine, and it's a great day. So thank you all for stopping by today. Let's get this pandemic under control, and by washing our hands, socially distance ourselves, and wear our masks. And if you get a chance, get the vaccine so that we can really get it under control. Thank you very much, and we will talk with you later. And we'll be tomorrow. We'll be asking some questions. So if you have any questions, please send those in to me, and I would appreciate it. Take care now.